according to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs. We can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-62.
Hey, Agent, I'm down.
Need your current position. Find a way down there, but proceed with caution. We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons' forces. If they maintain this outpost, the True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Come on! Oh. Take this! Deploying forward!
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
Engage! Friendly is KIA! Let's get a turret!
Uh-oh.
Wing them! You're going nowhere!
What's up, agents? Patrick Wolf here. Welcome to another Division 2 build video. Today's build is going to be my best solo pistol build. I use this build to actually run through missions as quick as possible. I speed run heroic missions, doing them in a couple of minutes. This is probably the fastest way to get kills. You one-shot every single NPC in a heroic mission, even the tanks sometimes, with a body shot. So this comes through various requests and many requests from you guys from the news video I posted the other day, and I showcased some gameplay in the beginning. A lot of people asked me about it, sent me some emails, so I wanted to post the video for you guys today. So it's pretty simple. It utilizes the memento bag, as you can see, with the headhunter talent. There's a few things you need to take note of though. It's nothing crazy new, but this is the most efficient way to get through heroic missions in my opinion. This is my favorite solo build currently to use. Like I say, if I want to get my shade tech levels up, to get those caches, and also to help myself get more optimization materials. If you guys want to farm missions as quick as possible, this is probably going to be one of the best builds for you. Now, keep in mind that I normally use the Regulus pistol, but I showcased it with the Liberty, and you can use both. Either one works just as good. The Regulus will do a bit more damage and will give you that juicy explosion, but the Liberty pistol does just as well. It is a bit less damage, but you can still utilize it. So let's go through the specialization first. Now this is going to be a tricky build to use if you're on console, but this is where it gets interesting. We have got a big shield, so don't look at this and think to yourself, oh, I don't have the right aim, my aim isn't that great. My aim isn't that great. All you have to do is be patient. That's why in the videos that or the clips I showed you guys, I don't normally play that slow. Normally I'm rushing up to them and flick shotting all the time. I wanted to show you that you don't have to rush. You can take your time, pull your big shield out, have a tanky shield, just place each shot on the NPC's head. I think on console you should be able to pull this off. So specialization is going to be quite simple, because we want to have an extra skill tier for our big shield. And also, it's very important to take note, 12% damage to drones, skill proxies, and robotics. Why? Because Headhunter will not work on these types of NPCs. So make sure you guys have this on. It really will help you a lot. The other thing as well, if you want to use the Artificer Hive, it'll be great for your shield. It actually regens your shield back immensely. So what this does is, if you're active regeneration, this will give your shield health every now and again. So it's very, very powerful. I recommend you guys put this on. I didn't use it in the video, but it's something to take note of. Make sure everything else is activated. Another thing as well is, if you run into NPCs that disrupt you through certain directives, or even just a disruption grenade, things like that, you guys need to make sure you utilize a Faraday Field. So you just deploy your skill, and then within 5 meters, you are immune to shock and disruption. So those pesky shotgunners that push you, they won't be able to shock you, so you won't be able to face them, or you won't get disrupted. So it's very important to take note of that. There will be like a line going from you to the skill, showing you how far you can be for Faraday Field to be activated. It's a very, very powerful perk on this skill tree, so make sure you guys utilize this. Pistol damage should be on as well. Everything else should be activated. With regards to overclock CPU, it doesn't really matter. Skill healing or skill damage, it doesn't matter for this build. So let's have a look and see it. Look at the build itself in detail. Right, 1.1 million armor. Now, I wanted to get the perfect balance between survivability, but also damage, because we need to be able to one-tap the heroic NPCs. Now, when you're using Headhunter, there is a damage cap. So even going 5 blues, sorry, not 5 blue, 5 red and 1 blue, or 4 red and 2 blue is okay, because you don't actually get that much more damage, because the damage is capped. As long as you reach the necessary headshot damage requirement, you'll be good to go. Now, we have got armor regeneration. We've got armor. We pick up armor on kill every time we get the trophy for the short-term buff, and we get lots more weapon damage. So when we're fully stacked, we can. This is what I normally do. So if we see a red NPC or a purple NPC, try focus the red NPC first, because sometimes you need 2 or 3 shots to get a kill. With this build, about 2 to a gold NPC. So you want to make sure you try to get that one tap. So one tap the red guy, then one tap the purple, and then the gold. That's how you start off. But when you have full memento damage, it is a one tap to any purple heroic NPC. And this is also legendary, by the way, guys. It's still one taps legendary NPCs. But I don't normally use this build in legendary content. Then on a gold NPC, all you need to do is have 1 kill prior to that, and you will one-tap shot every single gold NPC in the game. Even those big chungers in Lincoln Memorial, you can actually shoot him in the leg and he gets one-tapped. I think every single headshot with the Regulus is going to be about 14 million damage without the global event activated. That's I think it's finished now, but that prior, with the green explosion, I was hitting 40-something million. So now it's about 14 million, which is enough. I would say your sweet spot's going to be between 8 to 11 million damage per full maxed out shot. I can showcase this for you guys in the firing range if you would like, but in the gameplay you can see how I play with it. So you focus the weak NPCs first, move up, but when you have memento stacks, we have that 3% armor regen, we have more skill efficiency, which does increase our shield's health. So natively it's 9.9 mil, it goes over almost 12 million. So it goes up by just under 2 million health with fully stacked memento. So it's very, very strong. Obviously, it depends on what kind of build you have. That's going to work really, really well. And if you want to use the this beautiful pulse right here, guys, the Achilles pulse, if that marks an NPC, if you've got no stacks and Headhunter is not active, you will one-tap an NPC, no matter what. So if that highlights their head. So let's go through the build. So 1.1 is a sweet spot because we need to have that damage to be able to proc their headshots. Let's go through each piece now. So honestly, guys, primary and secondary is completely up to you. I use the FAMAS, and when you're modding it, we don't have crit chance on this build. Let me quickly showcase that to you. We don't have crit chance at all because headshot damage is the primary focus, and I'm going to go through why when we get to the pistol itself. So what I would do is just roll crit damage or accuracy stability. It doesn't matter. You can even use a shotgun or you can use a sniper rifle. It really is up to you. That would probably be better. But Emmeline's Guard is one of the best secondary guns you can have in this game. Why? Because you get killing an enemy repairs, perfect preservation, repairs 12% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by an initial 12%. So that's 24% armor over 5 seconds, which is really, really strong. Plus we have armor regen, plus armor on kill from the backpack. your survivability will be really good with this. But trust me, you won't even worry about it because you will take out NPCs in a flash. So once you've gone through that, I'll quickly showcase the modifications. I've gone for crit damage and crit damage. Like I said, putting crit chance is not going to help us too much, but you can. You're going to hardly crit. Optimal range could even be better. It's really up to you guys. But the main focus is the pistol. So if you guys don't know how to get this Liberty, I have made a video, I'm pretty sure long ago, or just Google it or go on YouTube. You'll find plenty of videos that show you how to get this. It's pretty easy to get, so there's no excuse for people saying they don't have it. You can actually obtain it. And there's a D50 pistol, which is a requirement to craft it in the vendors right now. So you know what I mean? It's the perfect time. So this is going to give us a lot of damage, Liberty or Death. Hits grant 2% weapon damage, stacks up to 30 times. And then headshots consume all stacks, repairing your shield for 3% per stack. So this also synergizes with our shield, which is really, really nice. Now, as you can see, the difference between this and the Regulus is quite a big damage drop off, and we blow them up. The weapon damage is nice. You can actually, if 3 purple NPCs or even gold NPCs are standing side by side together, you shoot the guy in the middle, the explosion kills all of them. So this is very difficult to get this gun. You need to go into the raid. It's very tough to get. So try your best. If you have got it, you will enjoy this a lot. And it rolls with headshot damage natively on their tributes, which is great. So headshot kills create a 5-minute explosion, dealing 400% weapon damage and applying bleed to all enemies hit. It's very, very nice. And we have a lot of headshot damage, which actually what I'll do is I'll showcase when we get to the chest piece talent. So Liberty or Regulus is completely up to you. I have tried the Liberty with this, but obviously the Regulus is better. But you can use this because I do know a lot of people will not be able to obtain this beautiful weapon. But try your best to, guys. Go on Reddit. Just type in the comments down below if you need some help. Maybe we can help you get this beautiful weapon right here, this Regulus. Okay, so let's go through the pieces. So every single modification, we have got headshot damage. It's important. Why? Because of this chest piece talent, which a lot of people do not actually understand it. So after killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. Damage is capped to 800. So 800% of weapon damage. This is raised to 1250%, the cap, which is important, if your headshot damage is greater than 150%. So it kind of makes sense, but here's where it gets a bit interesting. So we need to make sure that our headshot damage is above 150. Now, you can have whatever you want from there. It's completely up to you guys. With this, I've got almost 230%, which is good because we don't want to focus on crits with this build. Why is that? Because crit chance works like this. So if you have 60% crit chance, that's 60% chance to crit per bullet, not magazine. So because we have such a low fire rate, we don't want to rely on critting. That's why we've gone straight up full-on headshot damage. The difference is quite crazy. I think I hit about 4 million a shot non-crit. So that is what we're going to go for, is our non-crit numbers. I'll go to the firing range and show you guys exactly what I mean shortly. The difference between a base headshot and a crit is not even that much of a difference. So now that we understand how Headhunter works and how you proc it, like I said, once you get the stacks going, it's going to be very easy to proc it on NPCs. Now, make sure you guys put this is probably the most important piece of the whole build. So we've got 20% headshot damage rolled natively on the Punch Drunk mask. Also, we get another 20% pistol damage. So this is definitely a must-have. Crit chance I've got rolled on there. I can put something else, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, you don't need crit chance. Then every single the modification will be headshot damage. Then on the chest, we're going to go quickly have a look. Headshot damage again. Just roll headshot damage as much as you can on every single piece. That's what we're going to be going for. I need to try get some more 9.8 headshot damage modifications. I do. I think I've got one or two. I've got 2 of them actually, so I need to update. I found one recently, which is quite nice. So also another important piece you need is a Providence, because we want to get as much headshot damage as possible. 15% from the Providence one piece. That gives us an extra 10% also rolling it from the attribute, which is very nice. That's going to be a juicy 25% just from this piece alone. So crit chance is not going to hurt us too much. I don't really see what else we could potentially put there. If you want, you can actually go to your gun and try put more crit, because when you do crit, it will be quite a lot of damage, but it's completely up to you guys. Just make sure you go for it. Remember, headshot damage scales the same as crit damage when you crit, so that's something to take note of also. Right, so the bag's going to be the memento. So we have got a blue, a red, and a yellow. Very nice. And a headshot damage modification. We all know how this works. I'm not going to delve too much into it. These are the short-term buffs that we get, but the long-term buffs are what's going to help us the most. 3% armor regen, skill efficiency, which means our defender drone has way higher health. our shield has a lot more health, up to 2 million extra health when fully stacked, and we have 30% weapon damage, which is crazy strong. So that's how this works. I'm sure you guys are all aware of it. When you die, you do lose your stacks now. Gloves and knee pads. Yield faithful. You cannot beat this. You need to have contractor's gloves with headshot damage. Try get these if you can. Then knee pads, Fox's Prayer. Damage to targets out of cover with headshot damage 10%. Very nice. I've rolled headshot on everything. That is the main focus of this build. Then statistics. Let's go through this now, guys. So we have got, like I said, crit chance. What I'm going to do is showcase it for the pistol. There we go. 32, which is actually not bad. You could increase it a bit more if you would like to, but like I said, headshot damage is more important. Headshot 228.9, very, very nice. So I will scroll through everything else for you guys to check and have a look. Like I said before, we will get quite a bit of armor regeneration with this build as well, which will give us some more survivability and give our, our shield and our pulse more utility. That's why I've gone for that. Now, if you wanted to go for all red, you could do that as well, but like I said before, there is a damage cap and it won't increase your headshot from the headhunter proc that much. So skills, big shield, make sure you do put shield health on this. Shield health wherever you can. Holstered regen, active regen would be better though. Then the pulse or the artificial hive, you can use whatever you want. Like I said before, this is really good for regenning your shield back. It's very, very strong. You can use the decoy so the NPCs can't see you. There's so many more. Even the defender drone is very good. That's what I like to use because the memento bag gives you that 30% health to it, so it lasts so long and it comes back really quick because your skill haste is also increased, so it just makes sense. Right, we're currently in the firing range now and it is on heroic. I just want to showcase the difference between the two guns and how I normally play with them. So when you get into a fight, what I normally do is I'll focus the red NPCs first. As you can see, we hit 2.4 mil, and then just try find the other NPCs there. You get another kill, it goes up to 5.2 mil, and then you can work your way through them there, one tapping all of them. Just under 10 million or just under 9.5 million damage, non-crit. So when we change the pistols, the Regulus is going to have an easier reticle to shoot. If you guys look at that, it does damage, explosive damage. So not only are you hitting over 10 million, so right over there, if you guys saw that, that was 11.3 million. Now, while you're playing and through missions, the more stacks you get and memento, you can hit just under 14 million. So you guys can see it's so much, the accuracy is so much better, and you can just one-tap absolutely everything. So try your best to get this pistol. It's just better with this build, and it's a lot easier to use because look at that reticle, and it's just dishing out a lot of, group damage. A whole group of NPCs take damage, so you can see they're all spread out, they're all clumped together. You blow them up, you basically killed all the red ones are dead, and you've taken half the armor off the gold NPCs. So I rush through missions. I normally focus the weaker NPCs first. Once I've built up my stacks, then I can go through the rest of them and just one tap all the NPCs. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing everybody in the next video. Peace out, guys.